Hey, Kuz, 9 starts last year, mostly when LeBron or AD sat. You averaged right around 20. You had that in the first half tonight. What is it about playing with that unit, getting the chance to get a rhythm, shots, etc., that seems to help flow and the efficiency?
Just more opportunity. Obviously we got two superstars, and rightfully so. But when one of those guys are out, I just have more opportunity.
Yeah, first half especially, some of those passes were coming from Marcus Saul. He said that he likes the way that you cut. He's obviously pretty good at seeing the floor. How has that little two-man relationship helped you on offense, and how much do you think that can be a thing moving forward?
Really good. Right after he signed, I just dove deep into film, watching him, realizing how great of a passer he was, and anytime I'm with him, I just try to, play whether that's two-man games, Boston cuts, any type of movement, because I know he's going to find me. So.
If I have this right, I don't think you took a shot in the second half. That Frank just mentioned last year helping the Allaround game. What were you seeing out there, if that was the case?
Um, I just didn't have shots. Maybe could have took one or two, um, but just try to take what the defense gave me, and I saw a lot of open men out there. Obviously being hot in the first half, um, I was a focal point for their defense in the second half, so used that to my advantage, and you know had that gravity, and my teammates just kept pouring it in.
Okay, we're gonna go with Kyle Blue next, please.
Hey, Kuz. Frank said he feels like some of the ways you had to adapt to find different ways to impact the game last year really has helped move your game forward this year. Do you feel that's true? And if so, has that taken you time to kind of appreciate the effect that playing that sort of that adaptable role has had on your game?
Yeah, obviously last year just trying to find ways to find extra minutes and scrap, and um, knowing that even now it's not about scoring with myself, because just the firepower that we have, and just the overall makeup of my team, it's never really about scoring anymore. So I just try to find ways to impact the game and just take shots when I have them, and it's made me a better player. So um, it's really just looking at the forest instead of looking at the tree ahead of you, and treating it as a marathon, and just year by year just trying to add to my game, whether or not the stats reflect it, but just improving, and um, you know adding it all up year by year.
Okay, David Benjamin, please.
Because we talked to you in the preseason about your role and the ambiguity about it, but pregame tonight, Frank was pretty clear about it. He said, Kuz is a starter level six-man for us, and whenever AD and LeBron is unable to go, he's going to be our guy. What is the mentality of obviously having the one role coming off the bench, but knowing that in a season like this, maybe there'll be more opportunities to fill in for either one of those guys? And is there any sort of mental shift that you can do to approaching a game like this where you're starting versus the other games when you don't?
I mean, you just said it. Just having more opportunity. That's just the thing with me. You know, anytime I have opportunity, I just try to seize the moment, and take it full on. And in a season like this, playing back to backs, coach and the organization being conservative with Brown and AD, just it just allows me to, on those nights, just work on my game, and put to life, with game reps, what I work on every day, rather than, more so when they're playing, and, we play a different style of basketball.
Okay, Bill Orm, please.
Hey, Kyle. I'm wondering how you look at it. You guys hung 127 points on an NBA team tonight, win by 36 in a game you don't have AD. what's the takeaway for you on the number of weapons you guys have? And I know this group is still getting to know each other, but what does a performance like that without one of your stars tell you about the depth and just versatility of the team?
We just got a lot of firepower offensively. Obviously, guys step up when guys don't play, but we still got a lot of work to do. Obviously that team's coming off a back-to-back, so they might have looked better if they had fresher legs. Had some defensive miscues out there that we can be better at, but like I said, it's a long season. We got ways to go and improve, and it's all about building habits. It's nice to win by 30 and do this, but just doing it the right way continuously and just figuring out those right habits to help us in the playoffs.
Okay, we'll take one last question. Dan Weinke, please.
Hey Kyle, you guys obviously have a pretty strong identity defensively. You did last year. I'm curious though, offensively, do you think this is like a make the extra pass, or can it be a make the extra pass kind of team? It seemed like tonight that was a really big thing, not only for yourself but obviously Mark, LeBron. There's so many guys that are willing to kind of do that. And how much fun is it when that's kind of happening on the court?
I mean, it's very fun. We got a team. Everyone on the team has a high IQ. Just learning how to dissect the game. When somebody's open, delivering it to the right person, making the right play every time down, and it's just a fun brand of basketball, especially when we have guys that can move the ball and pass and make the game easy for everyone. So